Hey, Andy here from buildahottub.com. In this video, we're going to look at self-priming hot tub pump options. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so for those of you that follow the blog or this YouTube channel, you know that I talk a lot about the control room. Now, the control room for a hot tub ideally needs to be below the waterline. Now, it needs to be below the waterline because of the pumps that we're going to use. Now, these pumps for hot tubs are centrifugal pumps, which are not able to suck air. So the difference being that a self-priming pump is actually able to suck air, it can suck the water, and it can prime itself, which is removing the air from the system so that you're just left with water. A centrifugal pump, which is the normal style that we use with a hot tub, is not able to do this. So it needs to be fed the water by gravity. So this video is all about the different options that you've got for self-priming pumps. Now, if you're not able to have your control room below the water level, then you're going to need a self-priming pump. So what are the options? Well, before we get onto those, it's always a good opportunity to say please do subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts, and everything on this channel focuses around DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so your control room is above ground. You're going to need a self-priming pump or pumps. What are the options? Well, unfortunately, they are somewhat limited, and they are limited because everybody with swimming pools, where you normally find self-priming pumps, are looking for energy efficiency. So what's happened is the market has moved away from really big, powerful, single-speed self-priming pumps, and it's moved over to real energy-efficient variable speed pumps. So why is that important? Well, what's happened is the actual flow rates, which for us as hot tub builders are really important, they've actually dropped because the pumps have got smaller. The output is more efficient, so they're able to, I guess, work less hard to produce the same results. If you've got a swimming pool, then that's fantastic because it's going to actually save you money on the running costs. However, when you're looking to power jets that have a very specific flow rate requirement, then this is a challenge for us DIY hot tub builders. Now, you will see if you look in my online store, which is shop.buildahottub.com, I've got a whole bunch of designs there that are all focused around 14 or 16 jet systems. Now, 14 or 16 jet systems require 10 gallons per minute per jet. So we're looking at 140 to 160 gallons per minute. Now, in the past, we used to be able to get a big, so a 4 or 5 horsepower, single speed, self-priming pool pump, and that would do the job. However, these have all been discontinued, and they're definitely discouraged in certain states in America. So California, for example, where efficiency is really important, and there are laws about which products can actually be sold there. So we're now finding that the variable speed pumps, which I do have a video on and why they're not really suitable for use on a hot tub, and I'll put a link to that underneath this one. So what are the options? Okay, so firstly, you do need to look ideally for a single speed pump. Now, if it's not possible to find one with the flow rates that you're looking for, then the first option is you can actually double up the pumps. So instead of putting in 1 pump for 16 jets, you put in 2 pumps. They run 8 jets each, and the flow rate requirement is obviously half, so you're only looking for a self-priming pump that has 80 gallons per minute output, which is much easier to find than looking for one with 160, which you are going to struggle to find in this day and age. So the first option is to split your jets into 2 different sections. So you're going to have 2 separate inward suction, 2 separate outputs, 2 separate sides of the hot tub, and they're both going to run on a pump that can output around 80 gallons per minute, and that will work just fine. Now, the second option that we have if we're looking for a self-priming setup is we can actually create a priming loop on the plumbing setup. So what do I mean? Well, you can see behind me here, I've actually got a diagram of a self-priming loop for a centrifugal pump. So what you can do is you can use a combination of a pool pump and a hot tub pump to get the output that you require. Now, the main difference here is you can make your hot tub pump run above ground, but it needs to be combined with a self-priming pump that will pressurize the system, that will keep everything nice and primed up, and it actually works really well. Unlike a traditional pool slab setup where you can have these out in the open and uncovered, you can't do that with centrifugal hot tub pumps. So you will need to have a cover over your hot tub pump, but this is an option if you do need an above ground setup, is you can combine a smaller self-priming pool pump with a larger centrifugal hot tub pump. And the result is great because it means that you can get the hot tub pump, which gives you the output and the flow rates that you need to work above ground. Now, I've done this on a couple of builds with customers, and I'll put a link to one of those underneath this video. So there we have it. Those are your two options to make your hot tub setup run with self-priming pumps. Reduce the number of jets that are running on the pump, so you're going to add an additional pump to that, or you're going to run a self-priming plumbing setup for a centrifugal pump. The choice is yours. Both work equally well. So, of course, if I can help you with your DIY hot tub build, then please do get in touch. Hit me up in the comments if you've got any questions, or get in touch via the website. That works perfectly well as well. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks for the watch, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.